Hi guys, welcome to the Alan Show. This show is about helping us getting out of this situation without any scratches. Urgent! Let's get urgent! Love again, love again. We're gonna turn off. We're gonna turn off these things, the disappointment, demoralized, depressed, defeated. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Come on, turn it back on. Let's go back to being a hero, right? We're gonna win again, we're gonna win again, right? We are winners, not whiners, remember that. Turn on the light, right? It's so urgent, gentlemen. Not a time to be celebrating anything. Let's get busy. But first, we have to dream again. Believe you're not alone. Look at there's a lot of structure that you can create, right? Clean slate, clean slate. Living with purpose. Now stop the madness, stop the madness. Question yourself, what am I doing? What am I doing with this opportunity that I'm giving? Let's get busy, get busy, get busy. Chaos no, ladies and gentlemen, chaos no. No to chaos, please. Let's maintain order. Order, please. Let's get smart. Let's use our brains to get out of this. Reset and pay attention. Trust in yourself. Lack of trust is fear. Trust in yourself. Things are gonna be alright. Let's go. Let's get moving. Where is your lifesaver? Do you know where it is? No hostility, no resentment. Okay? Pain leads to a lot of things, right? To these things. So no, let's minimize the problems here. Alright, everybody. Welcome to the Alan Show again. If you like my intro, I'm just trying here. Please like, share, and subscribe. My goal here is to help one person, one fellow brother and sister here, either here or around the world. It doesn't matter. My idea is that one word, maybe one joke or something, trigger your mind, pick your brain, and got you going again. I know times are difficult, it's different when everything is normal and we choose the pain and we choose to make mistakes, but when something just get us, all of us, right? Remember this? The master lock, right? We are, and somebody lock us in and hit the key away. Where is the key, right? Get that key, get that key. But like always, right? Humanity is never defeated as a whole. you panic, then things can get crazy. Let's not let these things run our life. We're going to turn it off. We're going to turn it off. We're going to love again, love our family, our children, our friend, everybody. Let's be a hero. I know things have brought us down, but we're going to bring it back up, right? Let's not let the jokers win out there. These guys cannot win ultimately. You know? They are celebrating. Don't get too comfortable, my friends. Don't get too comfortable. We already talked in my previous videos. If you like to understand what's going on here, this all started in March when I saw some of my friends, some people had a lot of questions and were suffering. You know, they didn't know why this was happening in some cases. In some other cases, they just weren't realistic, and because things systematically were happening, right? Some people got laid off first, then they were furloughed, and then next thing you know, everybody's sent home, right? So things got really confusing for a little bit. Now everybody, it's pretty much level playing field, and some people expect the benefits to start kicking in and kind of make things easier. But I will tell you, do not depend on that. Even if it's coming, you gotta get going, gotta get moving. Somebody has a hand on you. Right? We talk about this. You had your best hand. You had the best hand of your life, right? But it wasn't enough. And now you ask yourself why, right? This was your hand, right? Everything was going well. Everything was on the rise. And they had this and the Joker, right? So let's talk about a little bit zero to hero. A lot of I've been a salesman over 30 years, and I've done training, and I've been in a lot of training, but on commission sales, right? It's always the term hero to zero, right? So that means on the month that you're in, you end up in first place, you got all the bonuses, and the next month, you end up in last place. And that's called hero to zero. With all my years of experience in human behavior when it comes to sales, I can tell you that a lot of people, when they make a lot of money, they get very comfortable. You know, they have this passion, this drive, this thrive, and you know, when they're going for goals, but when they reach that goal, then they get comfortable, and then the next month they tend to slack off and not perform as much. Although they're very capable, but they choose to take a break, right? Or sometimes they just maxed out their brain because they were so hard the previous month, they're kind of burned out, and they kind of ride the month on the glory of last month. They get little trophies, right? And and that's what's called a hero to zero. But we want to talk about the opposite. We talk about when we're down, when life beat us down, and we didn't see it coming, and you didn't choose to be a slacker. You're a hardworking man. You work for this company for so long, and why is this happening to you? Well, we are in a system. To make it to illustrate it a little easier for you, is like when we see fish in a pond, right? Very very good illustration, because when we are like this, right? Yeah, we with other people, right? So you see, like here in California, we have the white sharks. They're single, you know, rarely they with other ones, always, you know, the predators by themselves. But then you see the tuna, they travel, lots of them in schools or or the sardines. So humans, in a way, we're kind of the same, the way we concentrate ourselves where the opportunities are, where the food is, right? So we see the world is a very big place, right? But we usually tend to concentrate, right, by the coastlines, if you're East Coast. Right? So although you think that we live in a I did it my way society, right? Because we have credit, we have many sources that help us overcome obstacles, especially financial obstacles, right? So we become very confident in ourselves. But if this confidence a reality or is just an illusion, right? I did it my way. You hear it. Before this, I guarantee you went to a bar, to a party, people very confident. They, right? Just before this whole thing happened. I see it all the time. People driving fast, they don't care about other people. People trying to be first at everything. But when something like this happened, right? Then that confidence gets shaken up because it's something foreign to the person, something new. The person didn't realize that was lurking around the corner. But that happens all the time. Almost every day on the news, you hear about Venezuela. You hear about countries make economical mistakes, financial mistake, bad investments. For example, areas like Argentina, they had their financial situations recently. Some places in Africa, some countries in Europe, not all of them do well. Remember, just a few years back, Greece was having financial trouble. So, what happens when you have a situation where it affects everybody, like this situation with a virus that attacks the world back there, from corner to corner, around 200 countries in the world, they're all affected. Well, now you're like a fish in a pond where you didn't do anything wrong, but it's just the effects of the situation, and now you have to ride it. It doesn't help, procrastinate it and getting demoralized, depressed, or disappointed. I mean, you gotta get back home. If you have a family, you can't afford to if you're the breadwinner, you can't afford to, let people down. So you have to turn on that power. What is the power I'm talking about? The power of transformation. Don't be a dummy. Yeah. I have an angel. See, we lose our wings sometimes. Right? The power to take care of the things that we take care of by our own meaning source. Somebody clip it away. Now we gotta get this back. How? Well, very simple. Very simple. Gotta go back to the books, right? Everything is changing. You hear about 5G, you hear about new technology, new cell phone structures, new opportunity. Now you people are ordering online more than ever before. Some stocks are rising, right? Some stocks are falling because, like 100 years ago, right? Economies are changing and the needs of the people are changing. And the older men or the older women, we are becoming the old school. So the way we do things sometimes may not work anymore. I love paying cash, but you can see that now everybody's got those plastic cards. Everybody's, actually, some people, they're using their telephone to pay for something, right? So what happens to guys like me? We become antiquated, right? Like antiques. We have a way of thinking that needs to be transformed, that needs to be rolled on, right? We had our ways, right? For many decades, right? We had our way. And now the new generations, just like when we were young and we were telling all those people behind us, oh, you guys do things the old way. This is now they're telling us this is the new way. And it sounds like noise to you, right? Sounds like noise to you because it's foreign. You're not understanding it. And that's where this comes from. This is just a metaphor for education, right? Whether it's religious education or academic, spiritual, you need to revolutionize your internal system to keep up with times. Earth keeps rolling the same way, but it's the way of the new generations and the technology that's taking a new step, a new leap. Every time technology takes a leap, the people in between that leap are going to suffer. Because if they're not up to speed. Why? Because technology is not going to wait for us because we're too slow. Especially the older ones. Why are we getting slower? So we need to, right? You go to an average older guy and you give him a smartphone, he'll start having trouble with it. But you give it to a kid, to a young kid, right away. Before 1990, I guess, to make a video was like you have to hire somebody. Now you can make a video, right? And not only make the video, but edit it and send it into the media almost instantly, depending on how fast you are. Before, somebody sang, had a band. Now, you can have an entire band right here. And all you have to do is sing yourself. Things are changing. Fast and furious. Fast and furious. Right? The people with the big hand, right? Remember millionaires, then billionaires? Now they're going to have some trillionaires, right? They're not waiting for us. They are winners. They need to win, according to. So that's part of the games we play. So you have to think, right? And question. What am I doing to keep up with this? This is difficult. I feel like a dummy, right? God Lord, I feel like a dummy. I did all this and still came out short, right? Nothing, you didn't do anything wrong. Just life leaving us behind if we get in too old. If you're young, this is your time. This is your opportunity. It's time to, no matter whether you're young or older or old, you gotta get busy. There's a lot of opportunities in every down market because of transformation. See, in order for certain things to be implemented, they have to be cost efficient. Real estate, right? Equipment. So when you have, right now we're going into an AI cyber era. You hear about Space Force, right? We're going to a Star Trek, right? Time to be strong, right? Alien territory, right? Let's be innocent again. Let's not be fool. Let's just be innocent and let's work hard. Let's not be lazy. But let's be pioneers. Let's be pioneers. There's a lot of opportunity out there. I went to get my food today, and I remember in March, the gentleman that owned the place was really stressed out. We talked. I told him there's an opportunity. Just hang tough. And there he is. He's in business and he's surviving and he's doing well. Right? Why? Because he believed and he's kept on working. He's a hard-working man. I can tell. He So from zero to hero. See, something puts you right there, down, and then you rise to the occasion. Because you've done it before. It's just like a bicycle. You got comfortable maybe. I don't blame you. Right? Can't go always, but this is the time where you got to turn off the crazy, turn off the bad advice, the anger, and then you turn on the enlightenment, right? The wisdom, the knowledge, the power. Turn on. It's amazing. You gotta light up the world. Right? Make sure that we're doing the right thing. Right? You hear people, talking about elections, and this is a year that's going to be a tough year for everybody. Election years are often tough, but this one in particular. Blue, red, white, blue, whatever, right? Whatever color you want to take. Oh, we'll save you. Yeah, right. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. Dream again. Dream again. Have some peace with you and your family. Turn off everything for a moment and just take a deep breath. Nothing is going to change just by getting crazy and angry and hyperactive, not going anywhere. It's terrible. Relax. Relax. If you like to sing, sing. There's a lot of people that are very, we the builders or artists, there's no other type of people. It's like sometimes people tell you, oh, you don't know how to sing. Well, obviously, if you don't practice, it's very hard to sing the first time for anything. If the number one runner in the world can tell you that he wasn't that fast the first time he ran. He was fast, but his muscles were not that strong the first time he ran. Right? So you develop into this, whether it's your legs, your arms to lift weight, or your voice, or your hearing. See? Crazy. They're everywhere. They think they own the streets because they don't see that many cars out there. Please, guys, let's be humane to other people. There's a lot of people on the streets walking because they're doing their shopping. So let's be careful out there. Right? Let's blow away our problems. Let's blow away our problems. Blow them away. Shh. Blow them away. Right? Let's try to come out of this without a scratch. Let's be smart. Let's measure like a good carpenter, right? Measure your problems exactly, right? This way and this way. And then grab your hammer. Nail in the hammer and begin to build your life back up. The faster you start, the shorter it's going to take you to get out of this. Yeah, what if somebody locks us up? Not the end of the world, believe me. They eventually will have to open this. And are you ready for the new opportunities? Or you're going to be sad, angry, not ready? Maybe your body will get big and because we're not exercising, we're not eating well, we are stressing. We hear about the game of chess, right? Right here, two pieces, right? These are two pawns. You don't want to be a pawn in life. Yeah. You got to learn from it, right? Learn from it. If you learn all the time, things like this will happen. And yeah, they will take an effect, but they won't be as severe as people who are not aware of what's going on. They just get blindsided, right? Because people sometimes they just drive life this way, through the back window. Oh, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know, right? Oh no, why do I need to know that, right? Well, because life is driven this way and it's a wide open situation. Could be, they talk about comets, they talk about aliens, could be any of those things. You don't know. But the idea of living is to live a long life and happy. Not to shut yourself down from it. It's experience, right? You experience this. And then you go, okay, maybe they got me this time. Next time I'll be more awake. Yeah. So be a pioneer. Maybe there's something you always wanted to do. This is the opportunity. Look, if you get a little bit of assistance, right? There it is. A lot of people say, oh, if I only had the time, right? If I only had the time, right? Do you know what time it is, right? If I only had the time, right? Everybody. Well, there it is. Time to start your life now. This is your life. You've been making other people rich. You've been working on other people's projects. Well, what about you? Right? What about you? This is your time. Huh? Roll out your clock. This is when you begin. Forget about it. Right? Blow away your problems. Shh. Forget about yesterday. Starting today. This is what you're going to do, right? You're going to get your wings back. You ain't going to be a dummy anymore. You're going to get your wings back. And this time you're going to hold on to them because you're not leaving it up to other people. Right? No matter what happens. There could be a flooding in the world. And if you have a good boat that can, right? You're not going to leave it up to other people. So next time, in the next few weeks and months, when you hear all this noise, take this pill, oh, and you hear all that, remember today, how did you get here? Right? And make your own decision. Be smart. The world will still go up, with or without us. You can be the Superman of your life, the Superman of the life of your kids. You can be the hero, right? Or the Superman of others. Right now we need a lot of volunteers to help people. So at least call people and ask them how they're doing. A lot of people are having a hard time. Right? It's not a time to be drinking, smoking, because you're young, because you're strong. It's time to be humane and know that other people need help. They're not as strong as you, and it's not their fault. So the strong has that responsibility. So that if someday down the road, when you're not as strong as you are, somebody will also have the same love and compassion that you did today. Everybody, remember this. We live in times of Corona right now. Let's light up our lives. Let's light up the life of our kids. Don't make the kids cry, remember. If you go back to my previous videos, you'll see what this is about, if this is a little foreign to you. But this has been coming on since March when all this began. I'm using some of the things that I've used in my life through my training and through my business experience, and also through my life, through, I'm a believer too. So this ain't nothing. Bring it on. Prepare right here. If you know how to swim 1,000 miles, right? Why don't you just get onto the ocean and swim 1,000 miles? Right? So if you know how to get out of this situation, why not start now? Right? Instead of waiting for something else to happen to fix it. Let's not be lazy. Let's get busy. The more busy we're going to be, the more success we're going to start having. Less hostility, less resentment, because we're not going to be caught up in waiting, right? So trust in yourself. Right? Order, please. Right? Have no fear. It's time to reset and pay attention. Order, please. Chaos, no. Think of the next opportunity. Stop the procrastination. Get going, get going. This is nothing more than a clean slate to start your life again. Be a winner, not a whiner. Believe there's many people that you can help and they can help you. Just ask for it, right? Think. And these are the games we play. Sometimes we volunteer to play. Sometimes we know we're playing, we get hurt, and then there's nothing we can do. But sometimes we're innocent and we don't know we're playing it. But somebody always has a hand like this. And it's usually this guy. So don't get beat by that hand. Never depend on a bluff, right? And know when to quit. Quit while you're ahead. They say, oh, be a sheep, be a wolf. No, don't be neither. Be a human being. Be a kind person. He always helps. Adapt and conquer, right? Adapt at the situation and conquer it. See what it is. No more games. Get busy, get busy, get busy. Turn off the crazy, right? So we can turn off the pain, right? And don't panic. Don't panic. I did it my way. It may not work this time. So you got to get some network, the world around you. Get it going. But this is urgent. Urgent. Got to get to it. Right? Love again. Love again. Love again. 0 to hero. Let's go again. Yeah, we lost a lot, but we're going to get it back. Okay? No reason to be disappointed. Love again. Love again. And here we go. Tum, 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 tum. Come down. You wanna live. You wanna move to the south. Fire in your veins. Burning. You don't feel the flame. Your desire is insane. You can't stop until you do it again. Sometimes I wonder as I look in your eyes. Baby, love you guys. God bless you and have a great day.